Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you can hear me. I had some problems with the sound as well. My mic decided to just turn off itself in the system options, so yeah. Righty, anyway, just logging into the game. Red Dragon weapon, well, that'll probably come sometime around when we get more stuff for dungeon. Right now it's all about castle. I hope it's bad so I don't have to buy. I believe this weapon will be a must-have weapon for any castle player, especially if you play in Adela, and even if you don't and you use Paladin, it will just make him stronger. And apparently it's quite strong weapon in China, so we'll see. Okay, let me just quickly get into the game. Okay, so that's me. Right, so before we start, let me just quickly show you guys what we'll be testing. So obviously, if you play in Adela, it's a no-brainer. You want that weapon. Okay, well, what I'll be testing here today is this weapon for Astral. Okay, so this is the setup I am running as an Astral main. It's a little bit different. I'm using Dark Elemental instead of the tank. However, today I also plan to test tank. As you can see, guys, I had to get these units to 5-star, okay, because some quests will require 200 minutes in underground, and obviously I can't do that live. Okay, it's 3 hours in the underground, which is it's not possible for me to do on the test server during the live stream. So what I've done is I got the tank to 5-star. I got the quest ready to get him to 6-star. I will compare the 5 to 6-star transition. Same with the angel, but this is what I'm using at the moment on my main account. Okay, and I want to find out if this weapon is worth for me. Okay, we want astrals to see if they should invest in that. If you play in Adela, this will give you an insight as well, because obviously it will make Paladin more tankable. The team I'll be playing against will be Kasambal with a Kov. Okay, I made this team a little bit beefy. I could obviously replace that with something else, right? But just to show you guys what's happening, and this is what I intended to happen. Okay, I want Paladin to die within the first minute, because we are testing the usefulness of the weapon today. Tomorrow I'll test other stuff. Okay, tomorrow I'll test the new hero. So yeah, the main event is tomorrow. Today is just an addition because I will be streaming less in the second part of the April and beginning of May. So I want to get ahead on all these weapons. If I got time, I'll also test Bone Dragon weapon tonight. If I don't have time to test it, I'll just upgrade it before tomorrow, because we want that weapon when I test Griffin Hut. Right, so as you can see, everything is according to the plan. The Paladin dies within, and everything else does not really matter. Okay, the fight will actually, I believe, get to the draw point, yeah, because obviously we have both blackguards on both teams. Okay, so Paladin died at 46 seconds, and this also will help us to test tank after we conclude Paladin test. As you can see, tank is already out damaging Titan. However, as people noticed on global, it's not killing anything. It's just dishing this damage to the tanks. Okay, so but it's quite strong compared to the Titan. Obviously, it requires quite of investment as well as a resource that is really scarce at the moment. Interesting thing in this setup is the priestess damage is on par with the Titan, but that's because there's 4 million units, everything is stuck together. Yep. So, yep. Okay. Anyway, this is what I'll be testing. This is the setup I came up in a short notice, really, because as I said, I'm really busy currently. I got so much to do before the second part of the April. Anyway, so let's go. So Paladin. Yes, this is what we've been waiting. Every Paladin, well, every Astral main or right now. Adela's main was waiting for that kiss. Paladin is not the greatest tank at the moment. Gorgon weapon help Gorgon tremendously. Let's see how it works with Paladin. We just go with the stats at the beginning. Let's see just the levels, how much of a difference it will make. Right, so I'll be able to just quickly rewind the fight. As there's no new effects on the weapon whatsoever at the moment. Right, similar time, so the stat-wise, it's still worth getting it. It's always more stats. However, it didn't make a big impact on the Paladin. Yeah, very similar. Now, let's start awakening the weapon, and we'll read through the skills as we go. Usually I read the skills first, but then every time I awaken them, I read them again. So let's just go. Okay, so when we awaken the weapon called Fearless, okay, we'll have this skin, which I'm gonna add to the character. We gain Enduring Guard. Paladin guards themselves, and one random non-infernal melee unit increases both units' defense and unit damage reduction by 20% for 10 seconds. So both units get it, and if you're running, just like me in this example, 3 tanks, it is only going to make them better. Also grants the Guardian status, which increases defense and unit damage reduction by an additional 20% each. The Guardian status will disappear once the unit has taken damage 10 times. Cooldown is 15 seconds, so every 15 seconds. That is quite good. Let's awaken it, and let's put the skin on. Right, so 43 seconds previously. Let's see how it plays out. At the end, I'll put Naga in that team, and we'll see if it fixes Naga's survival problems, because I tried Naga in this setup and she got demolished in 26 seconds. So after we maxed out Paladin's weapon, we'll see how much of influence it has for other units as well. Right, so this is about the mark that Paladin disappears. As you can see, he's still there. He's just dying right now. Gorax, why do you suspect? I don't follow Chinese versions, so I can't compare them, Ricaroni. I really don't follow it, because we had so many changes that I basically just look at what we get. Right, so 5 seconds increase on the survivors of the time he is on the battlefield in a line that is really meant to destroy units. Okay, this is the kill line on the Cove side. This is very hard, so even 5 seconds makes a big difference. And Priestess just out-damages anyone. But it is just this setup, guys, okay? This is why I'm saying every setup that you see, someone's playing... The game is different for everyone, okay? The enemies, stuff like that, the game is basically different on every server. Right, so that's us, we got it. Okay, so we gained 5 seconds just from that, which is quite a lot compared to the 43 he was standing before. So increases the unit damage reduction of nearby friendly units with a small range by 20% and removing limits for castle units, which means the castle units get it even though they are not in a small range. So that's another big buff to all the units. And this is what I'm saying. If you're playing Adela, obviously you want to get it. It buffs the whole team. If you're playing Astral, you're still playing at least 3 castle units. So all of these support units, their defenses are going up. So it's really worth it. And this is so far what you would expect from a tank weapon, a support tank really. You want him to be able to stand his ground as well as buff the whole team. But is it? Right, around the same time. Gorax, do you know how we can get components for the new artifacts? There will be an altar. Well, not an altar. The Astromonger. Yeah, Astrologer will have them. They're gonna be rotating, so it's worth saving your 47 seconds or similar. They didn't. We'll see, iLogic. We'll see. At the moment, it is still a little bit of a paper, but this is against the kill lane, okay? This is against the totally kill line, okay? I put him against the strongest line possible, so every second he survives that make him good. Okay, but we are at the moment only at star 1. Alright, so we are just beginning, okay? So far we buffed the defense here, that gives us 5 seconds. On top of that, he also buffed the whole team. We just need Paladin to survive as long as possible, as the multitude of combat buffs he bestows on the formation lasts as long as possible. I totally agree, Riccaroni. This is why I'm saying every second he's alive, that is a big boost to your whole team. Increases Paladin base dev by 300 and healing received by 30%. Okay, so what is my Paladin's base dev? It's 4308. Let's go and see. All these amplifications and all these different stuffs. Okay, this gave more than 300. Let me just quickly check something, guys. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it looks like he will still be behind Blackguard or Dragon Golem. Is supposed to be at 5-6 for tankiness. Okay, buy Empire longer. Okay, so basically I caught up with the chat. Let's see. Don't be sure anything. His own job is to tank damage. His opportunity to his score, being able to tank damage as well is a bonus. Exactly, and this is what I'm looking in this weapon. Okay, guys, my Paladin is here. This is how I play Paladin, okay? But in this case, I want him to tank all the damage. I want to see how much of a survivability increase that is, yeah? But if you're playing Pala, you probably have Blackguard as well. So if you hide him here, he's going to last the whole fight, and this will only benefit you. Okay, and so far, 2 stars buff the entire team. Okay, so increase his defense, and let's see. Okay, I think that was an increase. I'm not certain though. We'll see. "52 seconds, so 3 stars, and we increased almost 12 seconds of survival of that unit, which is tremendous compared to 40 that he's lasted, okay? So he is getting there, he is getting more tanky, but as Riccarone is saying, it is not his main purpose. I'm using Paladin as a support unit like Judy and Sister. Hold on, you're saying Purify even? Hold on, where's the Paladin? Alright, we're just at 2 stars. So at 3 stars, we get a Faithful Prayer, awakens Paladin Fearless Might for a short time, decreasing the accuracy of your enemy units in a large range by 300. And okay, so we don't have many units that decrease the accuracy of enemy units. So I'm interested in how much of a difference this 300 will make. And increases the tendency of friendly units by 300. Okay, so again, buffing the whole team. Every 4 seconds purifies friendly units within range to remove 1 debuff stack, lasts 12 seconds, cooldown is 20. Okay, so there's not many debuffs at the enemy team, but okay, so accuracy. Okay, so let's see the enemy team's damage. Okay, it will be rather hard to control because it's all about RNG here. So basically what iLogic is saying, it could work like adding an extra dodge, okay, but what happens when your unit has 0 dodge? Okay, how much of a difference of the damage it could cause? Okay, so let's see. I'm not gonna remember the numbers. Okay, but let's go with Ancient Sea. Okay, that's a melee unit. Okay, it's a single unit, so it's done 174 million damage. 174. I'm just gonna type it in the chat because I will forget. Right, let's awaken the weapon. Let's see if it changes. Just one more thing, guys. Okay, so yeah, this is on par with every other tank. Okay, I just forgot what emblems I have of him, and these are probably an outdated emblems. Okay, there are better emblems. I think a good set for him is also Legals, but I just don't touch emblems anymore, guys. I just got them to +3. Okay, so let's get that. So tenacity increase for the team and accuracy decrease for the enemy team. Bleed is bleed. Even deterrence, can this be dispelled? Okay, freeze as well. Can it be dispelled? It's just that unit. Okay, so we got freeze, deterrence. Yeah, so slow and deterrence can be dispelled. Okay, we got it. Over a minute, but it just got resurrected. So that was only the first resurrect there, and it's still going. iLogic, remind me once we get it to 6 star to run against Dragon Mutare. Right, so That's a 24 million damage decrease on Ancient Sea Monster. In 88 seconds. That's double what he used to survive. But it might be just a random, okay, guys? Remember, it's all RNG, okay? So let's do one more run on that. Let's just do that. Oh, I should have moved Blackguard as well. But everyone should be focusing him anyway, no? No. Okay, this is going to be totally different, but let's do it again. There's another way. Okay, I'll just swap that. Maybe do it like that. That's better. And that's just one unit, guys. Okay, obviously I didn't record the damage reduction on other units, like Rain and Archer and stuff like that. Just wanted to see if that actually makes a difference, but 14% damage increase. Okay, so it was 88 seconds in a previous scenario. It's still 155 here, so it's less. And 54 here, okay? So it's still an increase, but when you move the units, obviously RNG changes and it's a little bit less than it was previously. Yeah, because it's a different RNG, okay? So let's go back to the original one. But it's still an increase, okay? So far, it's going up. Okay, so what do we have at 4 stars? Increases Paladin tenacity by 300. Okay, so that was a 300. It's just for the friendly units. Okay, now 300 for him, and increase all friendly units damage by 20% whenever Faithful Prayer is cast. Last 10 seconds. Okay, so every 20 seconds is gonna increase all units damage by 20%. So that's all friendly units, guys. This is another buff to your team. So you want Paladin to stay, pardon me, alive as long as possible. So if you can hide Paladin, you want it, okay? Definitely. Even if he can survive 120 seconds, but you can make him survive 180 by just putting him behind, it's really worth making him like an off tank, basically, at this point, because we don't know what's going to happen later yet. So 300 tenacity for the Paladin and 20% damage buff to the whole team every 20 seconds. Obviously, we are not monitoring the team damage because this team is like not really about it. Oh yes, Adrian, I agree. More damage for the Taza team, more buffs and the debuffs for the enemy team. It is amazing. Okay, so over a minute, easily without proccing the resurrection. One and a half minute without proccing the resurrection. Now he's down, the resurrection is up. Okay. Yes, Ricarani. So another thing that obviously I can't test because it's a test server is your boss, guild boss damage, it's your dragon invasion, everything else. Your what is it called? Endless Inferno, so 117 seconds. So hold on, guys. Vlaslav said at 6-star 70 seconds. It's way above that. But you remember when I changed these units around, it was only 55 seconds, which is still an increase, but just a minimal compared to the original one. But let's just rewind it. Let's see how much of a difference it makes now. Well, good lad. I'm one of these people who are not stuck on the caps. I'm really behind when it comes to PvE. I did not focus on the game for whatsoever. As you know, guys, I stopped spending, so my resources. Okay, so 86 seconds compared to the 55 on these setups. That's a 30-second increase. So this is where we are gaining lots of uptime on the Paladin buffs. Okay, because that's what matters. Okay, we want him to stay alive as much as possible to buff the entire team. But we're not finished yet. Right, we got 2 stars to go, and let's see what it does. That was talking good, lad, stealthy brag. If damage taken by Paladin from a single attack exceeds 18% of the max HP, they become immune to that damage beyond the 18%. So this is, as I said on my previous stream, this is a direct nerf to Dark Elemental, and we can expect more units to have it. So eventually hard hitters like Dark Elemental or Quetzal will become stable, let's say it. Their damage will not be too OP. Okay, in this team, the units that can do that is the Regdan Archer and Regdan Seer. So this will help Paladin hopefully survive a little bit longer. It will definitely help him against Dark Elemental and other units that can destroy melee units rather quickly. And this is why, as you can see, I'm playing Astral, and although my Naga is maxed out, got everything you want for Naga, she's not here because she only lives 30 seconds. And I'm waiting for second awakening of her. Maybe the power I can break 15 billion instead week. That's another brag. I can't even get to 10. But as I said, I don't really focus on PvE. ID, what do you mean, iLogic? So is this the point when the Paladin will survive? Because the burst damage will not drop him. He needs to die to sustain the damage, which comes from archers and stuff. You need at least 10 single hits over, well, 10, yeah, 8, 7, 6 hits. That will cause him 18% of damage to take him down in a rapid succession. Ice Demon Burst is now negated with that damage cap. That is true, and maybe this is the reason. What's that? Maybe this is the reason why Conflux is not doing hot on Chinese version. Because all these units have these caps, and it's all about the burst. Oh, look at that, guys. The damage of the Anciency is getting lower and lower. because the Paladin is become more beefy. And this, at this point, that's a whole fight. That's a game changer. And let's be honest, we knew this is going to be a game changer because this cap on the damage is what's going to be happening to all of the units. So the games will be longer, which is a good thing because, let's be honest, the games that we have right now last 20 seconds. Obviously, maybe not now because Adela's popped up, so the fights are longer against Adela, and the tanks are just so hard to kill. My last 2 days on Duel of the Champion, I couldn't kill my enemy. He couldn't kill me, I couldn't kill him. Because everyone's got Sister, everyone's got Judicator, everyone's got Black Blackguard. And these 3 units survive the whole fight. If you're playing Astral, there's no really any way of you getting to the backlane. Game go ridiculous with all the rush damage units. It's nice to see this change. It's all about the sustain now. Marksman back into formation, boys. Yeah, okay, so this is me switching the places. So this is where Paladin used to die quicker. It still stayed the whole battle, okay? So even in the second scenario, when Paladin used to die quicker, it still stays the whole battle. Okay, let's revert that. So we're back to the original. And now let's go for the 6-star. Okay, so definitely worth getting it to 5 stars. Every star so far was good, okay? Made Paladin better. If you can't get to 5-star, you can always run Paladin as your off tank. Yeah, even at 3 stars, okay, it's working. If you can make Paladin stay behind and survive the whole fight, all these buffs are worth it. If you want to make him a main tank, or you run him as a main tank, you want to get 5 stars at least. That's for tomorrow, Adrian. Tomorrow I'll be testing Griffin Hat. Okay, so at 6 stars we got the last stand. When Paladin loses 5% of their HP, their own death is increased by 5%. When HP is reduced by 66% and 33% for the first time, they will be immune to all damage for 6 seconds. So that's basically a 12-second immunity during the fight. Once at 66 seconds for 6, and then 33 for 6. With all the sustain that this Astral team provides, I shouldn't be too hard to keep him alive. He's already surviving this, so... the pierce damage goes through the shields. It ignores the shields. This is why Rampart shields are not as good against Necro units as it used to be. Because Grim Reaper does it, and now Griffin Heart will do it as well. And tomorrow I'll test Griffin Heart, and I'll be using Necropolis formation, pure Necropolis formation with just Judicator, because I really like that. Okay, you can finally use like obviously you still need Judy, but maybe you'll be able to run without it. We will see. Yeah, now we have defense pierce and pierce damage. Okay, so we'll need to look at the healing increase on the Paladin. So many stats we got. This is why this game is becoming so RNG. Alright, so... this should be different, I believe. There should be healing here. Do you have now the resources for the Star Awakening? Yes, Mephi, I got it, and I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'll get these units. I had to get them to 5-star, and finish the 6-star quest. So I'm only going to show you guys the advancement from 5 to 6-star, because there are quests that will need you to stay in the underground for certain duration of the time, which was 200 minutes, and I'm not gonna wait 200 minutes on the live stream. So yeah, this is what I had to do. But this is something confusing, unless it works similar to Melodia's ultimate skill, which doesn't show as a heal. Right? I'm playing as if I'm open their own defense. Oh no, never mind, guys. Okay, yeah, it's alright. Okay, I confused that. I thought it's a HP, so basically I thought that he's like healing himself. Okay, but no, it's death. Okay, so there's no healing. Everything is fine. Yeah, just me being tired. Yeah, no heal, exactly. Right, so we got Paladin finished, and I'll tell you guys, the weapon is totally worth it. I would put that weapon in the top tier weapons available, alongside with our Regnant Archer. Vlaslav, I will show that at the end of the stream. Yeah, I don't know, Adrian. I think it's just me being all too tired and reading too many descriptions. But yeah, so definitely worth it, and I will be getting it. I am currently on my main account with 2,400 mithril sitting. What skin? Paladin skin. It's the same one, it just has the different sword. That's it. And I've been using that in this game. I'll have 3 DP from him. Free DB. Dragon Blood. You want to see it? Okay, let's do that. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is see. Oh, we won't be able to see that good. But yeah, the sword is just much bigger. This is the only difference. They were not creative when they were making these weapon skins. Okay, but it's at least something. Righty, so that's Paladin finished, guys. Let's move on to the next thing, which will be the awakenings that I was supposed to do last week, but I couldn't. I didn't have the resource, but I finally got it. Wish I had like at least 100 of them on the global, but yeah, it's good. Paladin needs new skin, to be honest. Yeah, all boring, but new skins needs to have Fairless to artists, please. Right, so we got that. The next point will be the caster tank. So as you guys can see, the tank is actually out damaging the Titan. However, it's not as impactful. This does not kill anything at the moment. The units are just surviving, okay? But I heard this is going to be a big boost. Okay, obviously I wanted to wait for you guys. As you can see, I've done all these quests, and I can show you what quests it does and what resources it requires, so you can note that, just to compare it with the information we got. So yeah, arena. Then we got something that I couldn't do on live stream. Okay, 80 minutes in a underground, and requires 1. And we go 25 times guild adventure, so just move and requires once. Okay, so these two I've done previously, done the free off stream, and we can do that one. Okay, but obviously I've done that fight not to check the Paladin skin, but I did that fight to actually check the damage on the... Right, so Blackguard might be a little bit too hot. But yeah, let's be honest, okay? Because obviously this is what you'll be facing. If you want to put tank in your Astral team, you either drop Naga or you drop Titan. You could drop Seer as well, okay? But I'm very happy with the Seer. Let's just swap that this time around, okay? So that's gonna change the outcome of the fight totally. Okay, let's run it that way. I can actually swap things around, okay? I'll keep Titan away. Let's just focus on that thing now. I know he can survive the whole fight, but I can deny this one. But let's keep him safe. I know he can survive the whole fight now, but I got space here. I can make sure he survives. Okay, okay, so that will be against the two tanks. No, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. That way we can see if he can actually stand the ground against the burst damage. He should, because that's what's happening with Second Awakenings. They got these skills that cap the damage as well. Ha! Okay, so yeah. I didn't even put the right domains on that Astral team. So this fight will be much different now. But it doesn't really matter because we were just checking the Paladin survivability. Let's see the damage now. That tells you guys I was actually testing Necropolis today. I was playing around with Griffin Hut. Okay, so at this point we got tank out damaging Titan by quite a lot. But nothing dies. There's just so much healing in the game right now. Ricaroni, I can say one thing, very good. I have very good impressions. This is something that Necropolis needed. Because let's be honest, Sandro is... It's just... One of the tank skills wasn't even leveled. That might be the case as well. I've done nothing to this unit since last time. Alright. I wonder why is that? Yeah, obviously because I didn't play Matthew, truth to be told, I don't know. I don't play Cove and I just put random awakenings here on this test server for him. Because if you watch my previous streams, whenever I played Cove, I never used any of the Cove tanks. But I heard that Dragon Turtle will be a good tank once it also gets its weapon. Right, so let's run that fight with all the skills. Double check red skills for tanks on crit. Oh, another good point. Good lad. That might be wrong as well from the gold golem. Yeah, so Titan still does more normal damage, but it's not what's important. This is what's important. Okay, so 2% increase when I leveled that skill. Let's see, as Goodlat mentioned, the red skill. Yeah, good call. Good point, Adrian. See, that's what happened, really. I was playing Sandro. To be honest, I was main in Necropolis because I really like Necropolis from Heroes of Might and Magic 3. But Sandro just fell off, okay? Once, I believe Dragon Mutare showed up. And even a rock could one-shot all your charges. That was bad. Okay, so yeah, that should be another increase in the damage. Let's see. Okay, let's speed it up. I was reading some chats, guys. Sorry about that. Tell that to Tazar. Okay, so team-wise, a little bit less damage. Okay, but that's all RNG, guys. But we're gonna compare with that. Okay, so 39% of the team's total damage. Just to make sure we have like two things to compare. Just gonna swap these units. These units again. So 39% of total damage. I'm not gonna even look at the numbers. If someone wants, they can always rewind the stream because the VOD of the stream will be available after the stream. Okay, so right, a much bigger difference. 48% compared to so we got 39% and 48% of the team's true damage. Okay, let's get it to 6-star. But before we do, I obviously need to read what it does because I don't remember. All right, it's just this. Okay. Right, so what it does is Okay, Foundryman unit is deployed. We don't know what Foundryman units are at the moment. It's not just the tower units, as Zombie's description also mentions Foundryman unit. Damage and crit hit damage by 2%. Okay, each time tower unit, the tank's unit damage reduction and defense is increased, and each time a caster unit is deployed, crit hit and crit hit damage is increased. Magic activation grants unit path before them at 20. Okay, so that's that. I should actually place him behind. So it works similar. The path before them, similar to the Regnant Seer's paths. Increase the critical hit damage and increase crit hit. Well, they also grant himself 8 energy every second. Okay, so he'll be able to spam that more often. More energy and stuff like that. Okay, so it's definitely worth it. It costs this premium currency that we can't obtain without paying at the moment, or getting the artifact. Okay, and it upgrades the unit from SR to SSR. Right, let's get all of these notes. So we got extra stats as well. Okay, so that is maxed out. We just need to actually upgrade the skill. And obviously the description only told us about the lowest level. So when we get it to the level 15, the stats will double. Yeah, so it is quite significant stat boost. Let's see how it actually turns out. Okay, so there was quite a lot of burst damage at the beginning of the battle, and the tank will be SSR, the Golden Aldeon also. Golden Aldeon as well, because it has the 5th skill as well. Oh, well, we can see. I'm not saying 100% sure, but it should work that way. Yeah, let's speed it up. It's rather boring. But there is a burst coming out from that guy. Oh, and he showed here as an MVP. Wow. All right. All right. So it's definitely outclassing the Titan. Okay, so who's taking that damage? Dragon Golem. But that's the problem. Although he's done all that damage, there's not much damage on the other side. So let's see. Let's run it again, okay? Obviously I need to switch places so we can see the second scenario, and then we're gonna tweak this team around. Wow. Okay, I'm impressed by the damage done, but we need to tweak that team, okay? So that's not doing too much damage, okay? It's still crucial unit, but let's just leave it out. Let's put the Bane of every unit, okay? Because I got that unit. All right, let's go with another idea. Because what we need tank to kill a tank. Or kill something. Oh, that was very close. That's Dragon Goal. Oh, okay. That's it. So what we need to support that damage. We need to bring more buffs to the team. And Paladin fills that role as well with that weapon. Wow. Okay, so that helped us. Let's leave that and let's try another crazy damage. Okay, so this will not buff the tank, but it will add a second source of damage. Yes, so Adrian, if Magic Airship has more benefits than Dark Elemental against this team, I might actually be able to use my Dark Elemental in my Infernal team. Now, obviously this might look different if you guys don't invest in Magic Airship weapon, because this Magic Airship has a maxed out weapon. Definitely better with the Magic Airship. But the damage, that's another good damage source. Just want to see that again with the Magic Airship, guys. So we can say tank is definitely worth it if you can get your hands on this resource. But if you don't have Magic Airship, you can still use Dark Elemental. You can use Dark Elemental everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, tank, definitely a good damage source, okay? Puts Titan in the shadow. Okay, Titan is an outdated unit. It only has an awakening, like Red Dragon and other units. It really needs to get boosted. But obviously, I'm biased here because I play Tower. Okay, there are other units that need help as well. Okay, so that's the. This should give some clarity to why SR weapons are free. Second Awaken is a game changer. Imagine a free unit invited max Titans and beating tier in damage. Yep, so this is why, as Good Lad said, this might be the reason why the devs don't want to make it free, because let's be honest, the investment people did on SSR units, and they can be just outperformed by a free unit. It's not looking good for the people who spend money, but it's also a good balance, okay? So tank started out damaging Titan at 2 stars, which everyone can get, okay? It's free. 2 stars are free. I believe even a 3rd star, no, 2 stars are definitely free. Then it's 1, 2, 3, something like that. Yeah, I can't remember, but 2 stars are definitely free. Then you need to invest. But if you saved up, or you decide to go all away, or you're all way for this artifact here, I didn't actually max that out here, guys, but this artifact is really good. Okay, this should be your main focus with Astrologer, because it's level 1 and gives you 10 star soul stones a week. Okay, it doesn't sound like a lot, but for free to play player, 10 weeks and you get 1 resource. Okay, it's a lot of weeks, but it's better than nothing if you're a free to play player. And if you manage to get it to 2 plus 2, which is doable, it's only 4 components, you can get 20. If you want to go further, if you're somehow lucky, you can get... Okay, don't look at these descriptions because they're not right. Okay, as you can see, it should be delivering me 30 star soulstones. Well, it only delivers me 20 on level 2. So if I get it to that point, it might be less. And I'm going to do it, guys, after I finish testing Griffon Heart. Okay, I'll get this artifact to that point. Okay, only plus 5, because if I go all the way there, all the units will be just will be quite strong, because these buffs are amazing. Okay, look, we got Death Pierce by 200 and Tenacity by 300 at level 20, which is, well, out of our reach, but yeah, this artifact is definitely worth it for everyone who wants to save money or get this resource for free. So anyway, that's maybe that's what I'll see the last level. Okay, so that was the tank. Now we're gonna go with Angel. Sadly, I can't do Walking Dead. The reason for that is no many have access to the test server, but Duel of the Champion is a no-go. Yep, so this is why most of the awakenings that require that are hard to get passed through. Anyway, now, Angel. Same situation, I got it to 5 stars. I finished the quest to get him to the 6 stars, which required me to stay in underground for 120 minutes. Again, I'm not gonna do that live. Okay, so anyway, let's put that unit into the team. Oh, before we do that, someone's asked me about the... Okay, so unit rarity should change to SSR. That's for the tank. What about the Gold Golem? It's the same. So it changes to SSR as well, because this unit has a skill as well. Right, so let's go with the Angel. Let's put Angel into that team. I should actually change the hero now. Let's change that team. Let's play Adela. Okay, what are Adela mains playing? I think that will be too strong. Let's do that. Let's close the line. And truth to be told, guys, there's only one Adela on my server, and the guy is playing with tower, and tower units don't work too well with Adela. Yeah, as I thought, this is going to be too strong. But as you can see, at 5-star, the damage is comparable. Yeah, let's do that. Let's compare the angel damage alongside against the dark elemental. Because this is an SSR unit going into ultra rare. Okay, so we want to compare the damage, because it's a charger unit, with the strongest damage dealer we have. Okay. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't remember the previous percentage. So we got 35% on open lane. So on open lane, it already out damages the dark elemental, and yes, let me quickly check the emblems, guys, because I think I'm using weak emblems on that angel. It's charging. Or did I change them last time? No, I'm still using weaker emblems. So let's do it. Let's put him on pair with every other unit. Okay, so all my units are running plus 15 emblems. Yep. Okay. So let's do it again. Let me see, good lads. I think it's Path of Assassin. Okay, so yeah, 43% closed line. And let me see the emblems on the tank. Path of Assassin, okay, and obviously just the green ones, okay. So this you can change that to more offensive ones, but this is what I had here. Okay, let's open the lane. For the Angel, yes. Okay, this is going to be an expensive unit, and this is why I want to test it against Dark Elemental. Because Dark Elemental is worth around 95,000 diamonds. And Blood Angel will cost you real life money. Okay, so weirdly enough, with open lane, we have only 31% this time around. Okay, it was more last time. Well, let's bring another set. Okay, let's have 2 sets of damage to compare. Okay, actually, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I thought I'm going to test Bone Dragon weapon tonight, guys, but I'm just dead here. I'm exhausted. I'll just upgrade the weapon before tomorrow's stream. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so very similar, 41% on closed line. Let's open the line. Okay, 35. Well, let's call it 36. Right. So this is before we upgraded to the max star. Right, let's do that now, and then we'll read the description. Charged. Okay. SSR into the Star Singer. So it's not ultra rare, it is the Star Singer. Okay, so we got it maxed out. The Star Singer, as you can see, guys. I wonder if it's unique for that unit, or it's going to be all the ultra rare units will be a Star Singer units. Okay, so Blood Church is apparently, from what people were saying, as all the red units that will be awakened on the castle formation. Okay, so what does it do? Divine Vengeance. Each time Blood Church unit. So very similar. All of these units will have the same. So the third faction that we don't know what is at the moment. Then we got the castle faction in stats increase, and then we got the charging. Okay, so since I'm only running one charged unit here, this will not be so much. Let's go Golem change to SSR, also changes roster. Same goes for Angel. I'll check that TV chat. Let's do that now. But when the target unit or enemy infernal unit dies, increases Blood Angel's attack speed by 300, crit hit by 1000. Okay, so amazing against the Inferno. Sadly, I'm not testing against Inferno. I should have done that, but yeah. Okay, so our roster. Let's see. So Blood Angel is still here. But actually, it's not. It's just Angel that's here. But if you take him, you got Blood Angel here. Let's see if I can put him anywhere else. I can't. And let's see if I can put Golem here. I can't. So basically, the roster stays the same. Check charges. Nope. So it doesn't change, okay? The rosters stay the same based on the vanilla unit. It's got a basic unit. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so that's the first scenario we had. We'll compare against that. Let's see the damage increase. Obviously, it's not going to be as impressive as against Inferno units. Oh, that's what you mean. I'll see that in the relevance. That should be in the relevance. Okay, so it's similar. That's because, well... Oh my god, guys. Constellations and stuff, yeah. We don't know stuff like that. Class line, okay. So, nothing impressive, but it's out damage. Dark Elemental. So if Angel is out damaged, Dark Elemental, I wonder what Naga will be doing once she's got Awakening. Second Awakening. And this is the only Awakening I think I will invest into at the moment. Yeah, so that's RNG being RNG, as you can see. Blood Angel in the open lane, and we can't even win the fight. And the damage is 25%, which is much less. This is why we've done 2 tests here. And this is why everyone will have different results, guys, okay? So if someone says you something works, it might not work for you. Did I definitely level that skill? I did. So now we swap that, we close the line. That might be to the reason that he's actually doing a... well. That's also a good point, Christy. The time it takes to win the fight. However, on the open line, we couldn't finish the fight. Okay, that's really fast, okay? That was only 1 minute. Okay, so that was the previous fight. Now that's the one we got. So team-wise damage similar, but the time, that was really fast. Okay, so far it seems like he's doing better in the closed line. The reason for that might be just that at the beginning of these battles, there's so many buffs. T one shots TG. It's just there's so many buffs at the beginning of the fight that all these backline units are surviving longer. Thank you, Adrian, for your donation. Appreciate it. Looks like Mercury in retrograde for how expensive he is. Yeah, this is going to be a really expensive unit, guys. Get an Angel at this stage will require lots of money. Because we're not only talking about the resources that cost you money at the moment, we're talking about the unit shards that you need to have. Now, obviously, this is not against Infernal team. I'm just gonna put one Infernal team. I'm just gonna make something that we can see this increase on the damage. Oh, even I just put one Infernal unit. Yeah. But he is doing similar damage to the Dark Elemental on the close line. Open line, he is not doing that great. Yes, you do, Adrian. Let's just go for the... Oops, excuse me. Let me just show you the requirements. I believe it is a 6, 6, and 6. So, to get him to 6-star, you need 6-star Awakening. Most of us have Angel at 5-star Awakening, so you need another 200 Awakening shots to get him to 6-star. On top of that, you need, I think, 520 shards. Either normal or Awakening to get him to 6-star Awakening, which is a lot. I can do that, good luck, yeah, because I'm not going to test Bone Dragon tonight. I'm just too exhausted. So the quests, the requirements, so you need 1-star Awakening. Let's see here. The current unit reaches 6-star Awakening, exclusive weapon reaches 6-star, potential reaches 15. Okay, that's the current unit's total potential, so it means 555, yeah, you don't need to go 15 in one. So yeah, you need 666 plus all that, and it is doing similar damage to Dark Elemental, which only costs you 92,000 diamonds. So it's up to you if you think it's worth it, but let's see now. Okay, let's see. Angel, is it going to work in the team? I should have done, see, good luck, I should have done it with 5-star Angel as well. Should just put a note of it somewhere, but well, too late now. We can't turn back time, even on test server, right? So, Angel used to do a lot of damage in that team already. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Good luck. Do you have any formation you want me to test with the Angel? It was the same for the Golem, but Golem is so much easier. See, on global, I go to lots of Golem shots. Okay, so damage-wise, no bad, but obviously Master Archer here. Yeah, Ultra Rare 98,000 diamonds. 6-star Ultra SSR unit into the Star Singer. Well, quite a lot. Because obviously, if you don't have shards for Angel, like me on Global, you need to get them somewhere, and it's not easy to get that amount of shards, really. Normal shards, because obviously you will start to drunk to really think of any specific approach to this, to be honest. Yeah, but it does, okay? It does the similar damage to the Archer at this point, but the investment is huge. No, Seraph has different set of emblems. Oh, and that's right. I need to change these emblems because he's running with only +0 ones. So yeah, let's change the emblems here. Okay, so out damaging Master Archer. Because see, Angel is the unit that I don't really use anymore, even during the testing. Alright, so yeah, unless you change his unit type here, it will still show up as that. Evening, Peter! Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we go with emblems, yes. As you can see, I'm using these emblems. And I'll still use them, but I'm gonna increase the level of them. So you missed Paladin weapon, which is totally worth it. It's probably top tier weapon alongside with Regnant Archer and Gorgon weapon. I would say Naga weapon is still top tier, however Naga as a unit is falling behind, but definitely if you're running Paladin, get that weapon. You will not regret it. Yes, as Goodlad is saying, tank at 6-star is good, but tank with airship instead of Titan, which is weird because you replace Titan, who is one of the strongest units for tower, but falling behind everything else. Your team will look amazing. The tank plus airship combo is strong. It's on the pair or the similar level as running tank and Dark Elemental, but you can utilize Dark Elemental in your second team while you can't utilize Magic Airship in your second team that's not running Astral. Tank is better though. No, yes, tank is definitely better than Titan at the moment. Yeah, so Seraph, even with supportive, but that was really quick. Okay, but even with supportive emblems and casted, they are finally casted, guys. It's doing a lot of damage. So definitely, this awakening makes both Seraph and Blood Angel strong, but you need to ask yourself a question: is it worth the resources? Can you check the 6-star second awakening Angel against the... What do you mean, Ivica? Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Right, yes, Seraph will definitely survive it, Ivica. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, man. Yeah, they definitely fallen behind the meta agency. But that's good. That's good, okay? Because obviously once they got their weapons, they will become strong, okay? They will become strong again. But it's time for other units to shine, okay? And this is what I like about this game. Even units like Iron Golem change into tank. is working out. Okay, this is an option for free-to-play players because it doesn't require too much resources compared to ultra rare units to stay relevant. But the thing is, I mentioned free-to-play players, but it's gonna take them a long time to get the resource needed to get this unit, which by the time they get this resource, the unit may be falling behind the meta. Yeah, so Angel Health is not even scratched, and there's Dark Elemental Paladin. And that's because of the mechanism that caps the burst damage, okay? Caps the damage at certain level. It depends when you get the weapon. If you get it too late, it might be useless. Yeah, just as I mentioned, I think Ur is cheap compared to these resources. Yes, Peter, for those guys who don't spend money, okay? For those who spend, getting these resources is just another top up to get the ultra rares as well, because when you top up, you get diamonds. I think that's why the second awakenings might look amazing, but they will fade when more units will have it unlocked. Yeah, since second awakening will bring those immunities as Devil, DA, and even Quads will have hard time in the future. Yes, this is basically the counter to all these burst meta happening right now. Okay, guys, so this is it. This is what I wanted to show you today. There's going to be one question today, guys. Only 2 winners, because I'll keep 3 winners for tomorrow, where we have the main event. Okay, tomorrow is the hero test. Well, preview basically. It's not a test. Okay, it's just a preview what this hero can do. Right. So let's clear the chat. Okay, I'm gonna do the question right now. So the question is pretty simple, guys. There's A, B, C, or D answer this time around. The only thing you need to do is type A, B, C, or D. And as I mentioned before, 2 winners. Okay, guys? So let me get ready, because I want to see the lag that's gonna happen. Because I'm running the stream on my second computer, and I don't see any lags on my end. So let's do it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna count to 5, and then we'll see the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys, so that was a pretty easy question. Tomorrow I left 3 prizes because the question is going to be a little bit harder. Okay, so let's see the answer. Oops. Right, so the answer is SSI unit. And the 2 winners is Methy and Minion Orange. So yeah, I believe I got your information, guys. What's wrong, guys? Gabra, you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my screen, and Vlaslav was 4th. I'm not sure if you can see the chat on the bottom of the stream. Yours was fast because obviously you're on your own device, so it will show you as a first. But on my device, it's a little bit different. Yeah, if you change the chat, like Peter is saying, it will also change probably on your side. Right, so anyway, there's one more thing I promised I'll show you guys, and I'll show you is the we get in next altar. Hopefully it's been refreshed, because when I checked it last time, people asked me. There was no units, but if there's no units, I'll just tell you, because it's a good info, I believe. Okay, so minion, just to confirm, you're playing on NA16. Oops. And Mephi, EU22. Well, EU22, check your ID, because I'm not sure if your ID changed during the what's it called, merger. Might have changed. So Mephi, can you check it for me, just to make sure the diamonds go into the right place? And let me just get back to the game. Okay, so your ID stay the same, yeah? And it's still EU22. Your server is still EU22, right? Because truth to be told, I don't know how it's working. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Okay, so nothing changed for you. I just wanted to make sure nothing really changed. Okay, so let's go. So obviously we got unlucky. So obviously we got Abyss Lord. So some free Dragon Blast for those like me who got Abyss Lord at 6-star. And then we got Dark Champion and Grim Rider. So I believe this is a good thing happening, because if you're running Necropolis and you don't have them, get them, because a little bit of a sneak peek, we're getting this guy. So you definitely want to have both of them, because they are crucial to your team. On top of that, there's also two more things that's gonna be released on Tuesday. Two new game assets. Okay, and I'm not talking about these events here. Talking about two new things, and I'm going to show you guys tomorrow. Peter, I can tell you that Griffin, so far from my testing, is doing good. But tomorrow is another day, and obviously I changed quite a lot, because the tests I've done, these are new events, okay, but obviously those who play this event know what it is, and this event is reoccurring event as well, just different rewards. That's what I can tell you guys. Okay, so the thing that what I've tested today in the morning is going to be different what I'm gonna test tomorrow, because we got a new unit. Well, it's an old unit, but with a very good buff. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a game changer compared to what I've done in the morning. So I'll have to do some tests in the morning again, as well as we got tank and the angel, of course, as well. Okay, so the test I've done in the morning will differ from the ones I'm gonna do tomorrow. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, guys. And this is it for today stream, guys. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, because tomorrow is the main day and 3 more rewards when it comes to diamonds. Plus we're gonna see a new hero and I'm excited. I don't play Necro. I dropped Necropolis. I don't have any ultra rares on the main server, and I believe that only couple people are still playing Necropolis, but they will definitely be happy. Okay guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.